toward the end there a little bit. I love how you leave some things open, but you do really try to put a cap on like this part of Peter's life in a lot of ways, obviously, with the passing of Aunt May, and then MJ and Peter reuniting and all of that. But what was the give and take with you guys wanting to sort of encapsulate the story, but also leave threads open? Obviously, we see you were mentioning Norman before, and I think his place in the story is really fascinating.
Yeah.
And I see the slight smile on your face.
I mean, I think you want a little bit of both. I mean, again, I'm probably gonna probably going to mention Marvel Studios again, but I think they do a great job of like, you go there for 2.5 hours and you want a satisfying ending, but you want to leave them with a little bit more. What could the future hold if there is a future? And I think that was our balance. So like we wanted to have, this in many ways, it was a little bit of a love story between Pete and MJ. I mean, I think we, Bill Roseman and I one of our favorite movies is Rocky. And even though it's a boxing movie, it really is just a love story. It's a love story between the two. We wanted to have that romance. I think it's an important part of Peter's the Spider-Man universe. But we wanted to have questions that people may talk about or debate, and what the future could hold. I
mean, with the Marvel Studios movies, like they end, and it's a 2-hour experience. And the next one comes out in 5 months or whatever, so you're left being like, oh, what's going to happen next? But it's unusual to have like a 30-hour video game where it finishes, and you're like, I don't know when the next one is, but I want to know what happens next, and to sit around speculating about it. Yeah.
Well, these things take a long time to make. So I think
what are you doing here, man? Get back to work.
I know. It's funny. I've had the, I can't. Maybe it's because I haven't, I've been working on this for 3.5 years now, and I haven't made a game in a while. But like the amount of people who've already platinumed the game, and I'm like this game is not short. It's not a short game, and I'm like, and they're like, so when's the sequel coming out? And I'm like, I just need to breathe. I just need to breathe right now.
Don't make a great video game if you don't want people to platinum.
No. I didn't think that they would like do the marathon. I think like. The thing I kind of said, it kind of fell over the weekend was, wow, like I've been that person who's just like marathoned a game and like played it as much as I could. I remember like when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, I was like woke up at 5:30 in the morning, played it till like 2:30 in the morning. Like I did the full thing, and I finished it like in 2.5 days, and I'm like. And then I'm like, why am I surprised that people are doing the same thing with Spider-Man? So it's pretty cool.
I have 2 jobs and a newborn, and I was like, I got 100% this game.
That's great.
And I was one of the first people to do it, and I was like, I can't talk about it for a while. Why did I do this?
And I think the thing is, everybody's like, I want more. And the great thing is, we will have it. We're gonna have DLC throughout the year, throughout the rest of the year, and like it's gonna have new characters, it's gonna have new stories, it's gonna have new suits. There's some really fun suits in those drops, so I think people are gonna be pretty happy.
When you guys demonstrated in the base game that you're good at not just dumping the entire bucket of sugar on the table for the kids to eat up, it's sort of like take your time, maybe bake it into a cake and serve it in slices, like portion it out.
I like that.
Kids love a table full of sugar.
I don't know, but no, that's you want to see a bucket of sugar? Look at Spider-Man 3. You just throw a bunch of characters in there, and it's like it's more fun if you. It's one man's sand is another man's sugar.
Oh boy, that's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, looking ahead, obviously, whatever may come from those hanging threads, we will see eventually. But
called webs.
Hanging
there
webs.
Are web threads.
I like that.
We did reach out, and we touched a lot on the questions that members of the Beyond Facebook group asked. But one of the things I think everyone has been asking is what's going on with the DLC. What's there? As obviously we know what's ahead.
So we have a team working on DLC right now. It wasn't finished when the game was released, so we're still working on it. Trust me. People were, I was in New York a couple weeks ago, and John Paquette was writing a bunch of stuff for it, and we have our team working on it. First one right now we've talked about a lot is Black Cat. She kind of has a minor appearance in the base game, and she will take a starring role in this first drop. And it's they have a really interesting dynamic and relationship, and I think you're going to see some, just like we twisted some of the stuff for some of the other characters, you're going to see some twists and turns that you might not expect with Spider-Man and Black Cat, and then that will set up the other 2 that will be released before the end of the year.
It's very exciting. And speaking to what you were saying, Brian, before about finishing the game, just immediately having that marathon sensation, I've seen so many fans who are asking, but when is New Game Plus so I can beat it all over again?
We're working on it.
I saw that you guys...
We're working on it. It's not done yet, but we're working on it. And cool. I mean, we kind of, as we kind of, we realized... you look at the landscape of games today. It's like photo mode and New Game Plus. You better be ready. And we're working on. I was really happy we were able to get photo mode done by the day one patch. And I know you didn't get to check it out when you did your review, but I think that next thing up is New Game Plus and making sure there's fun stuff for people to do.
And then maybe a sequel.
Well, you made the webs work, and you made New York for the webs to work in, so like it's pretty easy now, right?
Yeah, it's actually a paint by numbers. You just kind of I just hit a couple buttons and boom, you get your sequel.
But I mean, you can see the love and attention in this game and the story and everything that's built around it. And obviously, I assume it's not something you guys are just let's abandon.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we nothing to announce, but I think that we obviously want to keep you engaged in our Spider-Man universe. That's why we said right off the bat, you're going to have 3 drops of DLC with and it's not just activities in the city. This is like a full story. So like you're going to be able to get a pretty chunky new experience. First one with Black Cat, and then the 2 that come after that.
That's really exciting to see, and I can't wait to play that stuff. As you said, the photo mode came out with that day one patch.
Yeah, we got some stuff in the works for photo mode as well. Nothing to announce, but I think our team is excited after seeing the response to keep feeding that.
Seeing the positivity around the game in its debut weekend, I think, has been one of the things I've been happiest to see in the gaming industry in a while. There's just such a happiness around the fans having the game.
Yeah,
and Insomniac team members seeing that reaction.
It's awesome.
That was just a small slice of our conversation. For the full episode of Beyond, you can head to beyond.ign.com every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific for brand new episodes of the show, as well as youtube.com/IGN Beyond every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific for new episodes of the show. Thank you so much for watching.